Well, hello, Captain Friends. How y'all doing? Tonight is Monday night. It's good night for leftovers. We sure had a good lunch yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
So tonight we're just going to have a simple open face roast beef. Just cut a piece of light bread, load you up with some leftover roast beef. Use plenty. That's good stuff. That good protein. My mom will let you serve yourself tonight.
Well, good.
That way they'll know you can. Some of us doubt you can.
I might not can.
And I don't know, but you don't know what you want. Once you get your roast beef on your bread, put you a dollop of mashed potatoes right there in the center. Y'all know how these are done. You can't go wrong with them. They sure are good. Sure are good. Get the mashed potatoes on that spoon. How about that? Put your mashed taters. Then comes your delicious gravy. Here we go. Pour it on. Now this is a classic open face roast beef with gravy. There it is. That's how they fix it downtown now. Trust me, I've had them. Get you plenty to sop up in that bread, Mama.
Oh, that will.
You want some coleslaw?
Just a little.
We had this coleslaw left. Now, if we put onions in it, we probably couldn't do a repeat on it because it'd be real strong. But we didn't.
That's good.
That's Mom said, that's good. That's a vegetable. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this meal. We thank you for nourishing our bodies with it, dear Lord. And we thank you most of all that we're able to partake it together, Lord. Thank you for health. And dear Lord, we just thank you that you'll be able to nourish us with this and keep us healthy, dear Lord. And we just pray that you'll watch over each and everyone gathered here tonight, every prayer request, everyone that's been spoken and written, and everyone that has got them on their hearts, dear Lord. Watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama, you need any salt or pepper?
I don't know. I'm not eating salt in it.
You know me, I'm going for that pepper. So what have y'all done today? It's been another AB day here today. Absolutely beautiful. And it just seems like we're getting more stable. Our weather is getting pretty consistent. And I was looking over a longer forecast than just 5 days. And it pretty well looked like we were in for a good long haul of the same kind of weather, Mom.
That sounds good, but we can't get too relaxed. It'll freeze or get cold and frost.
Did it storm or rain or anything here today?
No. It was sunny and pretty all day today.
It has been where I've been too, but that forecast was saying like 70% chance of showers and maybe even more.
Today?
I thought that's maybe I misread it. I looked at so many days worth, so I probably got messed up.
I thought there was, I may be wrong too, like middle in the last part of the week. Just giving rain the last time I looked.
I see how this coleslaw fares overnight. Actually, it's pretty good. Coleslaw is one of those things that's hard to keep. To me, I guess it's where we put stuff in it, but it gets strong. That cabbage, I guess. Hey, y'all from Franklin, Tennessee. Well, Monica, you're just down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening, John and Mama. Yum. Can't buy those in a restaurant anymore, sadly. Do you not get open faces anymore?
You can? I didn't know that.
Well, I guess you can if it's a specialty place. Place that has meat and threes or lunch specials.
You used to get them all the time, I mean.
To-go meals have gotten so high. I got a regular meal today. I got it at the Arby. Arby, if you don't want me telling your prices and talking about it, then lower them. I got a bacon, sugar, brown sugar, bacon, BLT. I got the combo. She said I could substitute mozzarella sticks for the fries, and I got a strawberry lemonade. And it was in a little dinky cup, not as big as this, or about that. It was over $15. Now, I've not been eating out much here lately, so I didn't realize, but that's extremely expensive for a little bun and some bacon on it. And lettuce and tomato. There was no piece of chicken, there was nothing on it.
That's all it had on it?
That was it. Absolutely highway robbery. Folks, I know things have gone up.
I've never seen
But
one.
fast food being $15, you used to be able to go to a nice restaurant, and I'm not talking about in 1812, I'm talking about a year ago, and you get a full meal for $15. Now, I'm just not paying them prices. Oh, I did today because I done ordered it. But I won't make that mistake twice. I will take bologna. I will take a pack of crackers.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Mm-hmm. Now, that was no thrills, no frills. That was off the menu. Now, folks, that was the whole point of fast food, so you can grab it fast and go. If there's any Arby's reps out there, you can weigh in on here and tell me. But that's ridiculous. I don't care what you're selling. We're not talking about no servers, no refills. There was nothing involved other than a bag with a little round sandwich. It had bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
I didn't know they sold. I ain't been to Arby's in years. So
Well, you will be disappointed, Mama. And this is not, I didn't come on here to crap about just that, but I'm just in general. And it's not just that. Anywhere you go, just about it. It's about too ridiculous. And I don't know how families make it.
I don't know how to eat out, that's for certain.
Mm-mm. So I guess I will be taking emergency peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And y'all can tell your friends and family, John's too tight to even eat what he wants. My Papa used to say that about a man. Well, he's so tight, he won't even eat what he wants. Well, okay, that's me. I was just shocked. What's the shock you've received lately in prices? Just going absolutely crazy.
The grocery stores where I
Grocery stores are outrageous too, but
meats is the number one thing that's outrageous.
yeah. We buy all of our meat on sale. Or I've not bought a piece of meat not on sale in a long time.
I have some of the ground chuck.
Oh well,
That costs.
I have that. I'm guilty of that because you just can't. It don't go on sale much. I'm talking about.
Plain hamburger will go, but not the ground chuck.
I'm talking about like a piece of steak or pork chops or.
No.
I mean, it's just I can't believe the prices. Well, Mama, we got this roast on sale. So how much was this roast?
It was 10 something.
$10 for a roast. We ate lunch, 2 meals. We're eating tonight, 2 meals. And there's enough there for you some lunch tomorrow, Mama.
Oh.
Now that's not too bad. But $15 for about 5 pieces of bacon. And they were, not about that long. They wasn't on a bun with lettuce and tomato and a mozzarella stick and a strawberry lemonade. Oh well.
That was one of the bigger roasts they had. And it shrunk down to about half. And if they had little ones, I said, if you got them and they shrunk down to half, you'd be stretching it to get one.
But now Shrink can complain about this though.
It's real good.
We get 5 meals out of it for what'd you say?
It was between $10 and $11.
$10 or $11. Yeah, that's a good deal. Mama, this couldn't be better if you just decided to make it tonight.
I know it's good. I've got 8 all alone.
I can take soup tomorrow for lunch.
Oh yeah.
We still got vegetable soup. Vegetable, homemade vegetable. Semi-homemade.
Yeah, semi. We use canned vegetables and stuff this time.
Was going to make hamburgers, but ended up making sandwiches. Now, I like a good sandwich. Mama's not favored. That's not her favorite thing. Oh, wow, really? 99 cents for one pear. $1.30 for a red yellow pepper. I know, Rita. It's unbelievable. Looks good. Thank you. Oh, lowest price of medication.
Oh, don't even mention
It's just crazy. It's crazy. I did hear the other day that medication might come down a little bit because in a bill somewhere there was some reason that they couldn't negotiate Medicare prices. But now they ran another bill through and they've changed that so they can negotiate on some prices of medicine. I don't understand it all. Don't ask me questions because that's really all I know. Only word I heard that was really, that I stuck in my head was we're hoping within the next year prices of a lot of medications for heart and blood pressures and stuff that may come down just a little bit. As long as they don't go up anymore, and coming down sounds even better.
Oh yeah, that's high.
Mama, this is a lot of carbs, and we did eat bread, but boy, it was good.
One piece of piece.
One piece, I know. You're not gonna. What like Sister Schubert's been here cooking?
No.
She brings carbs. This has been delicious.
Oh yeah.
This y'all's decaf tea was served well tonight.
Its taste is good.
It always does.
No, but it's hitting the spot in my throat. I was outside a while today, and you can tell it.
Mama being out on the back porch today. Bradford pears are no longer a threat.
But something's
There's pollen everywhere. Y'all having pollen issues? We are. Let's see here. It's Monday. We're one day down. Food. Mama, you said your throat and mine starts. Food is too expensive. I am trying to plan to retire and I'm fearful. Donna, I'm right there with you. I'd like to retire in 2 years. But I'm wondering what's prices going to be in 2 years? With my retirement, when I was making plans for it, groceries wasn't astronomical. Now, what would feed one person the price, what used to feed a family of 4, you can only feed one person with. It is outrageous.
Yeah, and if people's got still got house payments, and time you pay house payments, insurance, and all of that, and your vehicle payments and insurance on it, it takes a lot to live.
I don't know how people with large families can afford groceries. I don't either, Della. I don't either. Well, I'm telling you one thing. I've never been huge on gardening. Paid $500 for 30 days supply of meds for my husband.
$550, $30.
Linda, we did the same thing last month. Mama's medicine, and it wasn't anything great. It was just a
30 days for 550. No, it's 551.31.
Not that she's counting.
Not that I remember.
Not that she's bitter a little bit over the high prices. I've never been huge on gardening. Like I would say, Mama, just plant what you want, and we'll make do. We can buy it somewhere. Don't, you know. This year, I'm going to be planting some extra stuff.
Don't fuss at the farmer's market people or that. If you go check on seeds.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. What you have to pay for seeds now is
corn, seed corn, $24 a pound.
I've seen some 20.
What it used to be. Like, what was it a year ago, 2 years ago?
I don't know. I can't.
I've never remembered that.
Been like that, no.
You could pick up a pound of corn for $5.
Yeah, I used to. You could.
$25, basically, for a pound of seed corn. There's a guy at church, and Mama's telling me, he said, I didn't buy it. I'm going to wait. I said, well, it may not be cheaper anywhere. He said, I still ain't going to buy it. I don't know.
If that's, you know, and potato seeds, they say they've gone up. I was talking to a man about buying bushels of green beans that they was like $50 and $60 last year. And I said, I just like the peanut beans, and he raises his own garden and stuff. He said, oh, if you're talking about peanut, and I said, $100 a bushel for peanut beans, I don't guess I'll be buying none. If I don't raise none, I won't have none.
I'd love to have a bunker crop of tomatoes, and I would like to have enough tomatoes we could can all the tomatoes we need for the winter. I'd like to have enough peanut beans that we could can all we need for the winter. Corn, we don't even plant corn anymore because
The crows got so bad around here.
Yeah.
You can't keep them.
And the deer. So, but I like to have the staples that we use so much of. I like to have a big enough crop this year. I like to can several pints of tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. I thought you had something on your hand with that pattern on there.
Oh, on there?
Looks like you had some of that gravy meat on your hand.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends, John. $32 for ribeye.
Woo!
Vicky, one?
They must have got a good big one.
80 in Ohio. 80 for a ribeye?
I was going to suggest we go out for too long and get us one, but I've done changed my mind listening to that.
We get some good deals. Now, it may not be a ribeye like that. It may be a ribeye like that. But we get some pretty good deals at the Save Lot. And, our Save Lot here in town, we like the meat.
I heard somebody said they paid $100 and something for a big steak somewhere. But it was huge, I reckon, though.
To feed the whole family? I mean, what would you do with $100 steak?
Well, it was probably big enough to slice or something, the way they taught it. I don't know.
Well, mercy. I don't even want to look at something like that. I don't even want... No, let's don't get accustomed to that.
No.
Mama, we may be doing pinto beans.
Well, you like them good anyway. I don't care much for them.
I don't like them every day, but I may learn to like them.
Boy, your daddy could eat them every day. He loved it.
Let's just pray that prices will come down and families can feed their families. And that things will look up a little. I don't know what's going on.
Well, they've got their kids they used to eating out. A lot of them.
A lot of people eat out a lot, but after I went to lunch, I wonder, what did they order?
Well,
if you take...
chicken nuggets and pizza and stuff like that. They're on.
If it's $15 a person. A year ago, 2 years ago, lunch for me would be, if I got to $10, I was like, goodness, I'm eating hot and hot today. You know, it's $7 or $8. And I know 7 and 8 and 15, it's almost double. It's like, really? It is the way it is, and I'm sure, you know, it's not any particular place. It seems to be that way everywhere, but let's do pray we get a little relief up in there. Can't afford all that. Which, luckily for me, I don't need it. I don't really even like a lot of it. And most of the time when they advertise something that looks so good on TV or something, I think, oh, I want to get one of those for lunch one day. I have to say, 9 times out of 10, I'm very disappointed. And 100 times out of 100, it never looks as good in that box as it did on the TV.
No, they never.
Because they probably spent about 4 hours getting that looking that good. But
That's for photo shoots.
the only place I know in the world that you can get by with complete and total false advertisement is in the food industry. I mean, if you advertise a coat or a pair of tennis shoes or whatever, and it looked like that on the picture, and then you get something different in the box, there would be a mess. But you can get a hamburger that on TV looks like this, and it's piled with lettuce and tomatoes, and you can see all the beautiful stuff, and a burger and cheese and whatever. And then when you get it, it looks like this, and it's lopsided, and you have to peel it apart and go, oh, there's a little piece of lettuce. Yeah, it's totally different than what's advertised. And we've just, I guess, come to accept it. Like, it never looks that good.
No, it never looks good. Have you ever tried their fish sandwiches? The lady told me they was delicious.
At the Arby?
Yeah, I just wonder what their prices are.
I don't know. I've not eaten there in a long time, and I just happened to today be in the place where I could, and it was time for lunch, and I thought, well, let's run through and get something.
That was good.
Yeah.
You had something to eat.
And I ate it, so.
And you pay for convenience.
Mom, you ain't gonna talk me into paying $15 lunches, though.
Well, it is a convenience, quick and easy.
It's a convenience, and we do pay for that. But I paid a whole lot less a short amount of time ago. We usually have roast and leftovers, barley soup. Ooh, that would be good too. If Mama don't eat this tomorrow, we might put that in the soup.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Supper sounds delicious. Well, thank you, Karen. Hi, John and Mama. Oh, thank you for the stars, Mickey. Elizabeth. Inflation. You spelled corporate greed wrong. This is what I can't read all that.
Oh, that one line is I can barely see his writing there.
I'm going to plant different ones too. Catherine, we're going to try to plant a little better this year. I may even get somebody to come and till.
No, I can't handle it.
Mom's like, no, you don't.
I would never thought that I would say I don't want a big garden.
I may get a little piece tilled up myself. I've got a rotiller, so I may till up a little place. I'm really interested in getting in the ground this year. Is them tomatoes. Them tomatoes.
I've got green onions big enough to eat, but my
We
lettuce
do
is
have
little old
onions.
bitty stuff.
We're going to plant several onions this year. Going to try to get enough purple onions that I don't have to buy them at the store because they're expensive too. I bought purple onion sets. Look at me, Farmer John. Here I am.
I planted them twice already, onions.
Yeah.
And the first ones I planted's big enough to eat, and the second ones...
I love garden stuff. How big is the second one?
They're coming up out of the ground, they're getting up. And my lettuce, what I planted second, is almost as big as what I planted the first time, but none of it's doing good. It's little old bitty stuff.
Do we need fertilizer or something on it?
I'm gonna try, and my beans, I'm gonna fertilize them. I've gotta see if I've got fertilizer. If I know, I've gotta go get it. And I think they said it was $27 a bag this year too. Produce is gonna be high.
Insurance is terrible. Yes, Paige. I don't know how people insurance. Our church is over $600 a month for insurance, and we're not a big church. Y'all know it. It's a small church. I have a 16-year-old grandson that lives with us, and boy, can that kid eat. Cheryl, I bet. They go through that hungry spell. Thank you, Cheryl, for the stars. Next, Cheryl.
Kids need to eat good.
Kids got to eat now. We can't cut back on that. But now kids do get into a lot of fast food stuff.
When you was growing up, you ate what was on the table.
That's right. You had two choices, with or without.
Mm-hmm.
You could do with or you could do without.
When I was growing up, we went and gave a choice. We ate what was set on the table.
Yeah, Mama never said to me at any point in my life, what do you want for supper? We're having. Do you want something different? We're having. The only thing I ever got was, come and eat. I'd sit down at the table and I'd look around and she'd say, what do you want? And then I got a choice of what was on the table. If I only wanted a few things, I got a few things. If I wanted everything, I got everything. But there was never a, I can open you up a can of something, or would you like pizza, or would you like
chicken nuggets? No.
Would you like chicken? I didn't know what chicken nugget was. Chicken. You want chicken leg, or you want a thigh or a breast? That's what we were asked. It wasn't ever.
I raised you rough.
There was no nuggets. I didn't know chicken had nuggets.
I didn't know they had them either. So
I read a thing. Now, I'm not a spokesperson. Can't quote this as the gospel. I'm simply saying what I read on the web. It takes one chicken to make 240 nuggets.
Cool.
Actually, a lot of nuggets out of a chicken, I'll just say.
What part is a nugget?
I'm assuming they use the whole thing. I don't know. But that's a lot of nuggets, if that's true. Now, I didn't say that was true. I just said that's what I read. And you can Google it and get the same answer. But I thought that's a lot of nuggets. I used to like to get them little 10-piece nuggets because that's cheap. With sweet and sour.
Yeah, I wonder how much they are now. I've not ordered none of them.
I don't know. Mama and I don't eat out. I don't eat out. Couple times a month, maybe. I'm talking fast food. I'm not talking about fancy sit-down places. We eat right here at this counter.
Your daddy would eat out more than I would.
I get up early, I have my coffee, and have my breakfast here. That way I don't have to stop nowhere. And then I take my coffee with me. And then I usually, 9 times out of 10, I'll take a lunch. Because for just convenience, I may be at a point I can't leave at that exact lunchtime. Or I may just say, I might just sit at my desk and work during lunchtime. So I will just have a sandwich. I've got a lunch bag, put a frozen thing in it so I can take a ham sandwich or cheese sandwich if I want to, bologna sandwich, or peanut butter. But I'm trying to get off the sandwiches, but I did order a sandwich today. But I'll take a flour tortilla and put turkey and cheese, put it in the sandwich bag, and off you go. So it serves me better to take mine anyway. I seen a thing the other day. I mean, I've heard of them before, and we've got a restaurant here that even had them on their menu, but it was a lettuce wrap. But the way they done it was a little different from what I'd seen. They had wrapped that lettuce up, and I always thought, well, it don't hold good, and it don't, it's harder to. This person laid out the lettuce, like 2 pieces and 2 pieces overlapping. Put the turkey, the cheese, the mustard, whatever on it. And then they had wax paper. Makes sense. And rolled the wax paper and then started rolling the thing up. And then wrapped it in that wax paper and rolled it around it and then cut the wax paper. So you had the wax paper for the stability. Now you didn't eat it. Some of y'all are saying, you can't eat wax paper, John. I know. But it'll hold you lettuce wrap. Because I had tried to do lettuce wrap.
You know how you cut the tortillas, flip it over, and then flip it over.
Yeah.
I seen where they did the lettuce leaves, like you said, lap them. And they put it on 4 different sections, and they just kept flipping it. And they had the, like your tortilla pocket thing.
Now that would do.
They did it like that.
That would work.
Mm-hmm. They put their meat and their cheese and lettuce and tomato, different things, whatever they're putting on it.
Wow. Now that would work. Because you would create that stability with the lettuce as you fold.
Well, they had the lettuce overlapped, you know, and fixed.
We're going to try one of those. If I try one that's successful, I'll show you. That may work, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
I have done the lettuce boats before. Like take romaine lettuce, and you have those long spears, and you put chicken salad in them. You can put tomato, you can put whatever you want, and then just kind of hold it up and hold it like this, and eat it kind of like an open lettuce, but it holds that romaine rib in there. Will hold a lot. And I thought, now that would be good. So I think that's a good idea too, Mama. Mama, you might come on to something there. That would be good.
Yeah, I seen that on there. How they fold it. It's just like you do your flour tortillas.
We will try that. Folks, I didn't know what was even talking about tonight. We don't plan anything. But that lunch should come to my mind. And this is what we would talk about if y'all weren't here. This is what me and Mama would sit and conversed about. And if you were here, sitting right here today in person, we'd have probably brought this thing up and just enjoy it. So we treat you all like family. Sometimes it may not be the best. Sometimes you probably saying, I wish they'd treat me like company. You know, family is usually treated a little less formal, a little casual. So Mama and I are guilty of treating y'all like family. And we apologize if that offends anybody, because we just familiar and we just treat y'all like you just one of the family. And we hope you like that, because that's kind of what we have to offer. You know, you kind of put the dial going with the company and the guest, but family, you're like, grab your plate and come on.
I tell them, I said, get you what you want, eat. If you've been here, especially if you've been here twice.
Well, yeah. All the kids, you know, it's polite to ask and it's polite to say, may I get this or could. Mama almost acts like it makes her mad sometimes. She'll say, you know, you can have that. Go on in there and get what you want, honey. And so Mama wants them to feel that familiar.
I want them to feel at home when they come
Right.
here.
You want them to feel totally and completely at ease. And sometimes you all get treated that way too. So we're sorry if we get too casual. But we want you to feel welcome. We want you to feel welcome at our table any night, any day of the week. And that's why we are. That's why we live.
I got my U-Haul shirt on. You're down and read it for me this time.
With Jesus in her heart and coffee in her hand, she is unstoppable. That's a Y'all shirt. You can get it on their website. We are sponsored by Y'all, and we do buy Y'all, and they do send us Y'all, and we enjoy their products. So someone asked the other night, how come y'all, you and Mama keep talking about Y'all so much? It's because we're not contracted to say anything. The only stipulation that they had is if we offer tea in our video or we talk about Y'all, just please add their link in the comments, and that's the only thing that I'm required to do.
They're just good tea and coffee.
So when we're talking about, we're genuine. We're not paid to say their name 3 times a month or 6 times a week or none of that stuff. We use their products, and when we use it, we mention it. But the only obligation that I read in the contract was, if you say it, just add the link, and we add it to all of our videos. So that's what it is. But it's because we genuinely like it. Is the reason we mention it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm drinking their coffee, and I'm drinking their tea, and I'm using their spices. We really enjoy it.
Do you ever use those spices?
Darren makes fun of me all the time. He says, John thinks every meal requires ranch. I said, well, Darren, I use y'all's Southern Secret more than I do ranch. He said, I know.
I don't know if you do or not. You use ranch.
Darren said, I know. You use a lot of Southern Secret. But you have come up with more ways to use ranch than anybody I've ever seen. I used it on that pot roast.
As you says, it's a spice, not just a dressing.
It's a spice. It's not. Ranch is a dressing. We know that. Everybody knows it's a salad dressing. But when you get in that powder form, it's a spice. And it's full of good spices. And it's delicious. You can add it on chicken. You can add it on roast. You can add it on pork chops. You can put it in mashed potatoes. If you're making loaded mashed potatoes, you can put it on a baked potato. There's just so many things you can do with it. Tastes awful good on that roast on it, Mom.
Yeah.
Folks, we've kept you long enough. We've griped and grabbed about prices and everything. We may have embarrassed ourselves in front of our family. I don't know.
They probably are embarrassed.
They're probably thinking,
why don't he hush or she does?
He's too tired to eat what he wants, like my papa used to say about people. It's not that, it's just, I believe in getting your money's worth and quality. And if you just try to work it out. But raise you some green beans and raise you some tomatoes. And you can have so much stuff with tomatoes. You can have macaroni tomatoes. You can have soups. You can make salsa if you're into salsa. Tomatoes are so universally accepted at any meal, just about it. I use it for so many things. We use a lot of tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
We use a lot of store-bought tomatoes because we ain't raised that many in several years. I may have to buy me up a couple of cases.
A tomato out of the store, except
Juice.
in the winter, juice sometimes. But I can every tomato I got a hold of and stuff.
We buy a lot of tomatoes. We use a lot of tomatoes. But now, y'all think this is crazy, but there's some things I don't like to use my homegrown tomatoes in. Like chili. People, oh, those homegrown tomatoes taste so good in there. They do. And sometimes I'll put a little homegrown in there. But for me to use 2 quarts of homegrown tomatoes in a chili would be, I just almost cry. I put so many spices in mine and chili and different seasons and beans. I don't taste tomato. It's kind of like my mayonnaise. If I'm putting mayonnaise in a casserole, I'll probably use store brand or any brand that tastes good. I mean, I'm not that picky. But if I want a sandwich, I won't Duke's because I taste it. If I'm eating pasta salad and the mayonnaise is right there, just coating those noodles, I won't Duke's. Potato salad, I'll use different kinds sometime in it because time you put the mustard and you put all the celery, all the stuff you put in, you don't just taste the mayonnaise. Now I know that may be contrary to some popular belief, but that's just what I am. Same with tomatoes. If I'm using chili or I'm making tacos or something, I'll probably use a can from the store. If I'm making soup, my mama's tomatoes is what I want. If I'm making macaroni and tomatoes, it's just hard for me not to. I want mama's tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. Right. Canned tomatoes.
If I'm going to eat it and taste it and enjoy it, I want to enjoy it homegrown. But when I'm adding so much stuff to it, you won't even recognize it. Most of the time I'll just use something tasty, good, but not homegrown. He's so crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy.
All right, folks, y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy something. Make a memory. You got time. It's 8 o'clock. Make some memories with the family. Play a game. Go outside. You got another hour of daylight. Sit on the porch. See if you find a lightning book.
Oh, are they out yet?
I don't think so. But I look for them every time I go out. Every time I go out, they're in the books. One night before too long, I'll look and they'll be there. Mama, did you got anything to add?
No, I'm just going to say good night, Mama, and God bless you and all. Have a wonderful night.
You'll have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow, and who knows, we might even cook something. Bye, y'all.